Okay, here's a tour of sort of a prototype game board setup with various features that students might incorporate into an actual game board that they built. So let's start with the starting spot here. So this was coded in code blocks and then laser etched into the surface here. So that's exported as an SVG, as were these shapes for etching or cutting. Another code blocks designed this time for a game piece. Here I'm using the extrusion tool to create this nice sort of sweepy design for this piece. And these are slot to fit style pieces. I've got videos on how to make all three of those. Here I have the missive. So this is sort of a token representing that we want to move this letter, this missive, along these rectangles all the way to this model of the Old South Meeting House. So this is a historic structure that played a big role in the Revolutionary War, and so that's kind of the goal, is to get the letter there. Another approach to game pieces might be that players start off with a piece that has empty spots in it, and they need to travel around the board and collect different tokens to fill up their piece here, and only when they have all four of the tokens can they then proceed to try and win. Or maybe when all the team members, everybody has all four tokens, they can win. You might have something like different colored spots that represent opportunity to draw a card and see what that dictates in the game. The water feature, more game pieces in different styles. And over here we have a spinner. So this is a touch activated spinner. It picks one of three conditions. So there's a servo that spins for a random number of seconds, and there's different probabilities of these three things happening. What that means in the game might vary. Here's the servo. Here's the microbit that's running it. You could imagine different inputs triggering that servo. So in addition to the different types of touches, there could be a button press, there could be low light level, stuff like that. So a lot of coding and creativity on offer there. These spots are pretty fun. So these are touch interactive spots that the Makey Makey is making possible. So basically, I could literally touch, or I could take a game piece that has copper tape and touch one of these spots. And if I'm also touching with my other hand the ground or the earth, that's wired to the Makey Makey. And then here on Scratch, I'm triggering a question. I'm going to put in an incorrect answer, hit return, give me a message. So you can imagine, this is just sort of a placeholder, right? But you can imagine for particular games, different questions, different inputs and outputs and repercussions of things happening there. The way this Makey Makey is wired up is pretty straightforward. It's just copper tape under the spots that run to alligator clips that run here, and that's how that's arranged to make this a touch interactive game.